Thank you. Well, of course, that if it's a state mandated ethics, I would support it. Right now, the commissioners do have a request to the state ethics board that we be given an exemption due to the size of our town. It is felt that we make the request for the exemption because we are fearful that the heavy restrictions may reduce the pool of people we have to run for elected office. Additionally, I don't believe that a small town like St. Michael's should be punished for the large town ills that have created the need for these restrictive rules. So, in short, yes, I would definitely support an ordinance for the new ethics law, but I would like to see if we get the exemption. And right now, I don't believe that there's anything in the county on the docket right now that would cause me to recuse myself.
Thank you. Joanne?
Well, if I'm reelected, one of my talking points is that I believe we should try to adopt and strengthen our ethics ordinance and disclosure requirements for elected officials as recommended by our ethics board. There is room there in our current ethics code to make it stronger without getting too intrusive into individuals' lives. You can do that by not having them to have to disclose their total their interest in businesses, but who they're affiliated with in certain businesses, because there are things that we do here in this town that it would be good to know in terms of transparency who's involved with that organization and who's not. And in terms of anything that I would have to disclose or recuse myself from, there's not anything.
Thank you. Joyce?
I have no concern with the ethics code where I would have to recuse myself. When I worked in the federal government, when you got to a certain level in the government, that was part of the process. So I'm used to that as far as financial disclosure and the ethics code. I have no problem with that because I had to do that when I worked with the federal government. So this is not an issue to me. So I have no problem in the ethics code. I believe in supporting good morals and principles and honesty and integrity. So I think this is a good deal for the town of St. Michael's.
Thank you. Donna?
Yes, I am one of the commissioners that does support strengthened ethics code. The state has handed us Model B to look at, and we have worked on it. We have met I believe it's 4 or 5 meetings. We were coming up with a very, very good ordinance, and unfortunately it was shot down. I believe transparency is very important, and if you're sitting at the desk making votes, I think the people out there need to know whose partnerships would sway those votes. And I've only had to recuse myself one time since I've been commissioner in the 4 years, and I would have no problem recusing myself in the future. Thanks.
Thank you. Marie?
I'm sure whatever ethics code we end up with will be accepted by all. It is unfortunate in this process that the original ethics code was not sent to the state to have them examine it and come back to us and say, you need improvement here, you need to change this. It cost the taxpayers $5,000 in legal fees to go through this exercise and then end up sending the original one, as many other towns have done. And I do believe a number of them have accepted the original ethics code. Again, if the state feels we need to improve, I have no problem signing it. I have nothing to hide, and I believe that whatever is handed down will be good for the town.
Thank you. Virginia?
Yeah. Oh, here I am. Yes, I'm all for the ethics code. I am. I'm just like an open book. I haven't anything to hide from anybody. You ask me, I'll tell you. Right, wrong, or indifferent. We all have our own opinions, and I have mine. And I believe in the ethics code all the way. That's it. You don't have to time me.
Thank you. Ann?
Yes, with 40 years in finance with a defined company, you had to sign an ethics disclosure statement every year, whether you wanted to or not, and we all did. To me, ethics is a core value, and the policy is only as good as those who will abide by it. So you can write a policy, and if you get someone in that isn't going to abide by it, it doesn't really make a whole lot of difference. So I think the policy should not be used to restrict participation and the willingness to be involved. But a policy, whatever policy we have, we need to make sure that we're willing to enforce it.
Thank you. Our next question, Joanne, we'll start with you.